Hello, it's me, Brian. Well, I'm sitting here in front of my computer, right, thinking about some stuff, right? And I don't know if you guys, you know, picked up on any. Well, I haven't actually posted the video yet, right? But I was talking to a friend of mine earlier, right? And we've been having this ongoing conversation. I've been having this ongoing conversation with some other people, right, online, aside from all of you guys. Right? It's different circle, right? Different network, right? Um, and it seems like we're all in agreement here, right? That um, Uncle Donald, right, and the state governors, right, and everybody, saying, Washington D.C. politicians, politics, right? Government senators, they it seems to us, it seems to me. I mean, I started seeing this, a couple of weeks ago. Things didn't. I've been saying this. Things didn't make sense. They were starting to be a little weird, and some things were, But anyways, and this is pure speculation. This is conjecture, right here. I mean, the probability of it being true is around 50-50, maybe 60-40. Right? I mean, if you knew me and you knew some of my friends and you knew who they were and you knew what they did in the past, right? That probability would probably go up to like 80-20, right? 85, 15 on the probability of it being true, right? I mean, because some of these guys actually know what the hell they're talking about and have been there, right? But anyways, this is what we're talking about. This is what the discussion is. It seems that under the cover of the COVID-19 coronavirus pandemic, I mean, this is a real pandemic. It's not fake. They didn't fake this. This is not a moon landing. They did that. That was real too, anyway. Right? But underneath the guise of protecting, right, our country, our nation, our people, saying from the ravages of this serious disease, right? They have taken advantage of some stuff that Mr. Clinton started back in the mid '90s when he was president. Right? Because remember, Bill Clinton wanted everybody to have the national EBT, the national debit card. Saying they gave you EBT, if you had EBT, food stamps, they gave you Medicare, just like regular food stamp cards. So instead of being a state issue, it was a federal government issue. Right? Well, it started with that stuff, and slowly over time, they have implemented a lot of the upgrades and a lot of the software upgrades and a lot of the way the departments, the Department of Energy, Department of State, Department of Interior, they have streamlined it. Donald Trump made a big deal about this when he was campaigning, that he wanted to do this, right? And in between all of that, they got this guy named Palantir, who's a software engineer, who who is a security expert kind of a guy, who wrote some software for the army, for the military, right? When they were over there fighting in Iraq, and this software somehow, some way, became so good, so intuitive, so it's because it's AI, AI and shit, right? That they decided, because it was developed to identify the ISIS soldiers, right, without any information, right, and it uses facial recognition, right, mostly, right, infrared and some other stuff, and it's based off some of the software that the mafia came up with to protect, to do the video surveillance in the casinos. This dude Palantir just took it farther and just gave it a little bit more features. But anyways, now a lot of major corporations in America use this software. Walmart uses it, Target, all the major box stores use it. Lowe's, Home Depot. What it is it's connected to the local police, right, and the federal databases, right, and if you walk up to the camera, if you walk up, as you're walking in Walmart, and there's a camera that takes a picture, and there's like 500 cameras in the whole store. If you have an active warrant, felony warrant, either state or federal, and you walk into Walmart, the facial recognition software, the Palantir software, takes you, because it takes your picture, right? It recognizes you, it runs you through the database. If you pop up, if you hit red flag, you know what I'm saying? It immediately calls the local authorities, right, and states that you are in the building, and it provides a picture of you, right? And I've seen this happen. I've seen the cops show up out of clear blue sky out of nowhere at Walmart, right, and march you inside and nab somebody and bring them outside and arrest them. And it's like they weren't shoplifting or nothing. They had a warrant, they had a warrant, right? It's because of this software. Well, check this out. They've had, since '96, right, to improve on this. This guy, Palantir's had since '96 to improve on the software, and he has dramatically, right? This is what I think. Pure speculation. This is just me. This is what I think. I think under the guise of the pandemic, what they did was they deleted all the systems. They deleted everything because America owes way too much money. We are the largest. Us and China are the two largest single debtor nations on the planet. We owe more money to the world, right, than the world 100 times owes to us. Right? They just delete all that shit, and because when they start up the economy again, we're going to be right back where we started from, and all the little countries that owe us billions and billions and billions of dollars from aid, they're still going to owe us, and they're not going to be able to pay any of that, right? But if they delete it, if they just wipe the slate, start all over again, and everybody's at zero, right? You see how much easier it would be? And on top of all that, when America's economy starts back up, we all go back to work. We're gonna be producing mad. Because look, 78 million people are out of a job right now. You think there ain't 78 million jobs out there? Check it out. All those people that got fired, lost their jobs are still gonna be waiting for them, right? And if they don't get exactly the same job they had, you're saying that they'll get another job just as competent, right? Believe me. When they start letting this out and start going back to work, they're gonna be jobs. They're gonna be, right? Anyways, right? Plus, attached to all of that, they implemented all of these new secret, security measures, what I'm saying, and protections and protocols, right, to backstop the federal police and the city police, municipality police, county police, what I'm saying, right? Now, basically, what they did is they took all 50 different state systems and everything, and they combined it all into one under the federal guidelines. Right? And now, right, it's basically, they have control. Because we're all in here. And can't anybody got no money, can't nobody do anything, can't nobody go anywhere, you know what I'm saying? We're all locked in. Right? We're supposed to be anyway. And then in my travels during the day the last 3 weeks, wandering around the city doing this and doing that, riding my bike everywhere, I have noticed a lot of different things that have changed. Right? A lot of different things that have changed. Right? And it's not, I've said this, like 100 times already. The virus is not going away. We're stuck with it. Pandora's box. Once you open the lid and something pops out, it's just out here in reality forever, right? It's going to be a couple, 2-3 years before they develop a vaccine, and then I'm not. I don't even think I'm going to take the vaccine because I don't know. Because right now at this point, I'm seriously not believing anything anybody tells me, and I'm just going based on what I see and what I know and how I put it together. Right? Because the government's lying, right? The state's lying, right? You know what I'm saying? But the police never told the truth in the first place, right? Half of my buddies, think I'm crazy while I'm sitting here thinking they're crazy, and we're all thinking that we're crazy, but we know something happened, right? So, and then this was the thing that, and this, I seriously believe this too, right? The whole stimulus money, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to pay you guys because you're not working. Right? You sign this paper, you know what I'm saying? And like half of the people that I know, when they went online and they filled out the application, they wouldn't accept it. Right? So was that a trick to get everybody to register, everybody to give their real information, their real address, their real phone number, when they all did that? You know what I'm saying? So that they can mark us, right? So they put us, because they have to re-enter, they have to put this data all back into the system. Right? Come on, it's just like a computer. Right? I'm telling you, this is what happened, right? And so in the next 6 months, the rest of this year, right? Pay attention. Pay attention to what you're doing when you're out there looking around, right? And see if you notice anything that has changed. And I promise you will notice it if you paid attention to any at all previously to any of this, or if you were just one of those happy-go-lucky little lunatics that just wandered around, bounced from event to event, thing to thing, without even realizing, you know what I'm saying, that a lot of it. You could have prevented yourself, you know what I'm saying, or you could have not got involved and it wouldn't have hurt you. Or if you were to just quit messing with those people over there that really aren't your friends, but just use you to be your friend, right? You wouldn't have half the problem. Yeah. But if you don't know what I'm saying, if you can't clue into what I'm saying, right? And all you hillbillies out there, I don't understand what you're saying. It's because you're idiots. Truth. Right? Because this is real stuff here. I spent my entire life on the underground, on the down low, watching and learning and paying attention, right? I'm not wasting all those skills weren't wasted, right, on drugs. Right? There's a reason why I'm intelligent. There's a reason why I'm smart. There's a reason why I'm not very articulate because, I tend to, rely on my patterns and my issues, right? But I know what I'm talking about. And I'm telling you right now, something changed, right? And if you pay attention and you look around, you'll see it, right? Because the news people are lying. They're not telling us what they did. They're telling us what we're going to do now. They're telling us what they're going to do, right? I mean, because look, we're still under, stay-at-home orders. We're still under, shelter-in-place orders. We're still under emergency, orders. We're still on, there people are still dying. People are still getting sick, right? I mean, here in Phoenix, it's starting to get ridiculous. Because now they started talking last week about, yeah, they might be letting us out. Now everybody's wandering around like we're like everything's normal. Right? Remember, yesterday I was like, I saw at least 50 people, in my travels wearing masks. Today I saw 5, including myself. I go outside, I wear the mask. Right? You go outside, you should wear the mask. Because it's not done. It's not done. Right? And now they're saying here in Arizona, they're expecting the second wave to happen, to hit, and it's going to be worse. Well, we don't know, our first wave wasn't too bad. Right? And then everybody's, actively trying. The ones people that are staying home. I mean, like all the news channels and all the news people, then ain't none of them going down to work at the studio. They all got camera setups at their house. They got 2 people in the studio, right? But the anchor dude and the camera guy. And everybody else is at home in their jammies, drinking coffee, talking about good morning, Arizona. See, so the whole thing is real. It's real because look, they wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't a real threat. Right? They wouldn't be telling us every day how many people got sick, how many people died, how many masks, how many this, how many that, if it wasn't real. Right? They wouldn't be trying to give you money, right, to pay off your bills because it's not real. Did I ever tell you guys this? If you look on Google Earth, you look up there, Alaska, and you fly your little camera a little bit north of Fairbanks, out there in the boonies, right? You'll find an installation that's gigantic. What it is a FEMA prison, right? Federal Emergency Management Agency, FEMA, right? It's the same people that give bullets to the post office, right? They control a facility out there in the forest in Alaska, right? That is capable of housing 2.3 million individuals, right, in a lockdown situation with high security. What does that sound like? Sounds like prison. And who's running it? FEMA. So that means the government's in charge of it? Yeah. Right? Who do you think they're going to be putting in that prison? It's been sitting there for like 10 years. They finished building it like 10 years ago. I'm not crazy. I've seen it. I know other people that have been close to it. Right? It's too late now. So you see, it's too late. We can't start burning shit down now because now it's a useless proposition because they already got us. They already duped us. They already tricked us. They already sucked us in. Now we are dependent upon them, right, and the shakedown of their new system, right, to figure out where exactly we stand, right, when the dust clears. And I'm telling you right now, dollars to donuts, right? I pegged it. This is me, Brian. Yeah, you guys better start thinking about this. Thank you.